Hello and happy Tuesday. My name is Wendy Lee, and you can find me at creativeleeyours.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US and very excited that you're joining me today for our crafty fun. Yay, 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 yay. So we're going to try something different over the next few weeks and see how it goes as a method of trying to combat some of my crazy technical difficulties that I seem to always have, right? So we are technically pre-recording this video, but it's being posted same time every week that we normally would go live at 12:30 on Tuesdays, 12:30 Eastern time on Tuesdays. But I'm going to post it as a premiere. So I will be live with you in the chat each week. So we're going to do this for a few weeks and see how this goes and see if this is a little bit better. So you guys will have to let me know your thoughts on that, right? All right. So today is Tuesday, January 23rd. So we are approaching the end of the month, which means we're almost halfway through Celebration, which is our biggest and best, in my opinion, promotion of the year. So we have lots of great things going on. I've got a new Cultivated Creativity kit. You can see a few sneak peeks behind me. Not all of them are up there yet. And we are featuring the hot air balloon bundle. Love it, love it, love it. Actually, today's project, we're going to be using that bundle. So I will start to share a few goodies with you. So that is our kit, our DIY paper crafting kit for the month. I've got registration going on for Maker's Mojo. So if you are in a creative rut, this is the event for you, right? Or if you just want to kind of socialize with other like-minded people, right? Crafters, we're a unique breed, right? So we like to get together and craft. And so we have a whole fun weekend coming up for you in February, but I won't get into too much about that. You can find out all the information about everything I have going on my website, or better yet, join my email list, because then you stay in the know with everything. So I do also gift out a tutorial bundle for free each month to all my subscribers. And those are packed full of 12 fantastic projects. Typically there's 12. Sometimes there's a little bit more, but typically there's 12. And they are exclusive, so they are not posted anywhere else, which is awesome. I think it's awesome. And then I do also send out some exclusive deals, right? Like I'll have some classes that I don't offer anyplace else, right? Things like that. Or specials, like I did a half off tutorials for my email list early January. So things like that, so there's some perks being part of the email list. All right, let's get to our crafty fun. I'm going to switch my camera over and let's begin. This is the Stampin' Die bundle that we're going to be featuring today, which is the hot air balloon. So as I mentioned a moment ago, we are featuring this actual entire product suite in this month's All-Star Video Class Tutorial Bundle. So you can earn that for free with a purchase from me. So it's a $50 before shipping and tax purchase. You can get that bundle for free from me, that tutorial bundle. And they are fabulous projects. Definitely something you want to get a hold of. Now, if you don't want to purchase from me for one reason or another, maybe you're not in the US, all that fun stuff, then yes, you could still get your hand on the All-Star Tutorial Bundle each and every month. We do have a subscription program that is going on now through to the end of the month. And so you would automatically get all 6 months and you only pay for 5, which is great. So you can purchase the tutorials separately. So all the past ones are in my tutorial store on my website. So if you go to creativeleeyours.com, you can check those out. So lots of good stuff going on with that. Now, we are also featuring this bundle in our February Cultivated Creativity DIY paper crafting kit. Yes. So if you didn't know, I love this one. Love it, love it, love it. So what are we making today? So we are going to make this lovely project here. So this is a quick and cute, right? So I think it's fabulous, first of all, but it's not too complex, right? It actually goes together very, very quickly. And I love, of course, bringing the design to the inside. That's one of my things. I just do. I love to be able to bring the design to the inside because it's just as important as the outside sometimes, right? Just a special touch that a handmade card adds that you can't get from a store-bought card. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started on this one. And we'll just dive right in. All right, so I'm going to have my Crumb Cake card base. Now, at the end of the video, you can expand the description. So do the show more, and you will be able to see the complete supply list and cut dimensions. So today I've got both Imperial and metric for our friends outside the US that need that. So you'll be able to recreate this on your own. And of course, the supply list, just click on those links and you can add items right to your shopping cart and get everything you need. So we've got our Crumb Cake card base, and then we've got a Petal Pink layer. Now I've already run it through the embossing machine and with the painted texture 3D embossing folder to add this great texture. Now I love this because I think this goes really well with this suite because it reminds me of sky, right? So that's just where my head was when I did it. So I like using this one together. So let's go ahead and hear this down right into place on our card front. Nice. I got to remember to make sure I'm in screen on the video. So that is the one thing that messes me up just a smidge. All right, so we've got this down. Now next I want to add a strip of the Designer Series paper. So the Lighter Than Air Designer Series paper pack is full of fantastic, looks like I got some debris on there. We'll just wipe that away. Is full of fantastic prints, right? They're fun. And while they're pastel-y in color, they have a vibrancy to them as well, right? Like they're not washed out pastels. Stampin' Up! Does really a great job with our Designer Series papers. They are two-sided, and of course, everything color coordinates, which I love about our products, right? All right, so we're just gonna lay that layer right down on top. Now, next, I have got a giant cloud cut out with the Brighter Skies die, so I use that die right there. There we go. Flip it over. Use that die right there. So these are the Bright Skies dies, and there is a stamp set that goes with this as well. And I think these pair wonderfully together, these two bundles. I mix and match them probably more than anyone should, but I love it. So I love this great big cloud. Super fun. So we're going to go ahead and pop that down with some dimensionals. Looks like we've got a little sticky on my mat here. So let's go ahead and wipe that off with the chamois. Get that sticky right out of our way. I am loving this glass mat. You can currently get one of these for free when you join my Diamonds Demonstrator team during the month of January and February. It's part of our celebration promotion. If you've got questions and would like to find out more about it, let me know, and I'd be happy to share that with you. All right, we're going to put our dimensionals down. Now, I'm going to be excessive. It's okay. I personally love Stampin' dimensionals. I don't think you can have too many. This might be too many. It's fun though, right? Putting all of these on, I think so. I do, I think so. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just lay this right down on our card base. Love that giant cloud. Now, if you don't want the height on your card, you do not have to do that. You can do everything flat. But I like that dimension on my card. So that's what I do. All right, so I'm going to slide that aside for just a moment. Let's bring in some little die cut elements. So I am using my hot air balloon dies, and I've already die cut a few pieces out. I've got a scrap of crumb cake that I die cut using this basket. Okay, so I've got that piece. I've got a piece of the Designer Series paper that I cut out with the large balloon. So I've got that piece. Let's see, where do we want to put these? We'll put these over here. And then I've got a scrap of Lemon Lolly that I also did that die. And then this one, there it is right there, cut out these balmy blue scallop little edges there. Okay. I've also die cut the banner in the white. So I've got all those fun pieces that I am going to assemble, right? So let's do something before we go too crazy. Let's go ahead and put a little bit of liquid glue. Let's see if I can get that little die cut piece out. There we go. Now our basket's all scallopy and pretty. I am going to put a little bit of liquid glue along the edge of this, just right there, and I'm going to let it sit and dry a little bit. Now, sometimes I will cut my intricate dies, actually a lot of times, I will cut my intricate dies with adhesive sheet on the back, but I only want it on the upper portion of this because this basket's going to hang off. So I'm going to put a little liquid glue, I'm going to set that aside, and then I'm not going to use this one for this card, so we'll put that aside as well. I'm going to go ahead and put some dots of liquid glue on this as well, and we're going to just let this sit for a bit, right? I would much prefer not to use liquid glue. It is not my favorite, but sometimes liquid glue is the right thing for us to use, right? So I'm just going to set those up high, so hopefully I don't put my arm in them, and we're going to work on some other elements while we're waiting for that glue just to dry a smidge, right? Because if it dries a little bit, it's tacky when it dries. When it's completely dry, it's still sticky, right? But if it's drier, then it's not going to ooze so much, which is what I'm looking for. All right, I'm taking my sentiment and I'm going to stamp it on my banner here with Balmy blue ink. Nice. So I've got a nice coordinating sentiment. So that will be ready in just a moment to put on my card. Let's work on our pieces for the inside while we're waiting for that to dry just a smidge. So on the inside of the card, I wanted to bring the same feel to the inside, right? So I've done that with my layers, kind of mimicking what I've got out front here. So let's go ahead and get these down. So my inside, and let's go ahead and put this Petal Pink layer down. Just with some Stampin' Seal. That's my favorite adhesive. So we're just going to put that right down in the card base there. And then I need a place to write. Now you could write on Petal Pink for sure, but I like to bring white or vanilla inside if I can. And so I'm going to mimic the appearance of this outside, right, with this white layer. Now if it was really important to you to have this aligned exactly, right, the nice thing about this grid paper is that you could lay this down, right, see where your grid line is, and then open it and place it right exactly in the same place on the grid line. So this is a great tool to help you with that. All right, and then I'm going to put just a strip of designer paper towards the bottom. Super cute, right? Easy way to bring the design to the inside with not a lot of extra work. All right, let's go ahead and assemble this balloon. So I'm going to start with this lemon lolly, and I'm going to take my crumb cake basket, and I'm going to kind of just look at how it places, like where does it want to sit in the width of this lemon lolly. So you see what I mean? So I've taken that to the edges, okay? So that gives me my guide there. Now I'm going to take my little scallopy edge. I'm going to place that right on top. Give that a good push so that's down in place. So I've got my little decoration. Now the reason I'm putting this on here first is because this is giving my line of where I need to clip away the excess lemon lolly cardstock, right? So I can just cut this away. You could leave a little if you wanted to, or you can just cut it all away. And then now I've got my perfect shape for my lower edge of my balloon, right? And so I can just adhere this right in place. We will grab our liquid glue and put a little bit on the back here. And then place this right on our balloon. Loving it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So super fun way to use those little elements and put those right down, you know, kind of change it up and put it right down on there. All right, now I want this popped up as well. Again, if I'm doing too much popping up for you, for your taste, don't pop it up. It's fine. It's all good, right? So I'm going to put, whoops, I'm a little sticky. This is, that's why I don't like liquid glue. I'm already sticky. I tried not to be sticky, but I am. All right. I'd like to say I'm not a messy crafter typically, but liquid glue does me in every time. All right, so I've got my little balloon down, and then let's go ahead and add our sentiment as well. Now, I'm going to pop that up as well. Why not? So I'm going to put my dimensionals towards the bottom because it's going to hang off the top just a little bit of that cloud, right? And I don't want that to cause me any issues. Now you could double stack dimensionals if you wanted to, put them in a different spot, but I am going to kind of push this up a little bit. So you see a peeking of the cloud. It's super cute, right? Now I could have gone out a little bit more if you don't want as much covering the balloon. I actually quite like it, so I'm good with this. All right, now let's bring in some of our baker's twine. So this suite has a combo 3-pack of baker's twine. There's Flirty Flamingo, Lemon Lolly, and Balmy Blue. You could tell I've used this a lot. There's 10 yards of each color, so I've used a ton of it. So I'm going to take about 8 inches or so, but I like to leave it on the spool, and I'm going to tie my bow. So I did my 2 loops, cross that under, come back through the hole, right? And then I'm going to hold this knot and pull and pull to get that smaller. I can just tighten it. I can keep pulling it, tightening those loops until I'm happy with my bow. Now, I love a little baby bow like this. I just think that's stinking cute. So I am just going to clip off this little bit here, and I've got a super cute baby bow to add to my project. All right, let's go ahead and add a glue dot here. Now, it's going to show, right, because it's bigger than what I need here. So I'm just going to kind of push it down so it gets a little thicker under the knot, but not going to be as visible. And then I'm just going to stick it right there on the end of that balloon, right? So cute. Gotta love a baby bow. And baker's twine is nice because it's not bulky, right? All right, there we go. So we've got our stinking cute bow. So let's add a little bit of bling. So this suite does come with some wonderful rainbow dots, but I wanted to use something I have, a staple item that I have in my craft room that I keep on hand at all times, and that is the iridescent basic pearls. And I love them and use them all the time. So this is a great way to mix and match. Stampin' Up! Does a great job allowing us wonderful product coordination, even across different suites, right? So, you know, it's all good stuff. I love it. So you could use the dots that are in this suite, or you could change it up like I've done, right? Mix and match. You don't have to have everything all at once, although we always want it, right? All right, so what do you guys think? Do you love this? Are you loving this hot air balloon suite as much as me? I definitely am. So yes, lots of good things going on. So of course, if you have questions on anything, please let me know. I'm happy to answer them. And I love that. I appreciate everyone that joins me here watching the projects each week. I love it, replay or live, either one. I appreciate each and every one of you for supporting my small business, and know that I love having a little crafty fun with you each week. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this one. Give me a thumbs up, let me know how I'm doing, and don't forget, join my email list so you can stay up to date on everything I've got going on. All right, thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and bye for now.